If you want to make some fantasy picks on your favorite sports, check out Underdog Fantasy. It's all the rage, where you can choose higher or lower between 2 to 8 players, and you can win up to 325 times your entry. Use the code K100 at the Underdog Fantasy website, on the app, or at our personalized link, and you can receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash as well as a free pick. Underdog Fantasy offers a unique approach to fantasy sports, and it's a simple pick 'em style format. You can select players you believe will outperform expectations without the complexities of traditional daily fantasy sports. The user-friendly interface and growing community make it easy and fun to play, plus it's available in over 30 U.S. states. We will share our picks for you every week on K100 Sports. You can follow along or play against us. So use the code K100 at UnderdogFantasy.com on the app or at the link included in the show notes and receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a free pick. UnderdogFantasy.com. It's an underdog thing. Next one, Jason Turpin from Mint Hill. Hey, guys. After John Cena's heel turn, Ric Flair made an IG post saying he won't let Cena break his title record. Flair clearly wants to be part of the WrestleMania angle. I've got a lot of respect for Rick, but I'm not sure how much he'd add to the angle at this stage. Just seems like he would be a distraction. But then again, what was Travis Scott doing in the ring? If you guys were booking, would you bring in Flair? Thanks. That's from Jason Turpin from Mint Hill, North Carolina. I'll tell you what, before the show aired, okay, I had gotten usually I listen to like podcasts a lot during the week when I'm in the gym, okay? And on the weekends, like a lot of the podcasts that I listen to, that they don't record on the weekends. So I actually listened to Billy Body's take on the upcoming elimination. Like, it was his wrestling thing, right? Bro, he had a very, very I didn't know this because I was not a fan of whatever. But he had mentioned that before this angle took place, okay, that Travis Scott, all right, I did not know this, okay? But Travis Scott, one of his concerts, you know the story, right?
Yeah, when he got sued.
Okay, right. All right. So, so there is, and this is before the turn, okay, before Cena turned, okay, and he brought up the fact, there's a lot of Illuminati imagery or references in this angle, because The Rock, before the thing, posted on his IG the day before, him and Travis Scott. And people, there's a lot of stuff out there. People say Travis Scott sold his soul to the Illuminati years ago, and that the performing when the person the concert was actually a ritual, like an Illuminati ritual.
Right.
Add to the fact that Rock is at the top of the food chain of entertainment right now. Ari Emanuel owns TKO. John Cena did the humiliation, the nude humiliation at the Oscars. Okay, so if you if you're a conspiracy theorist and into the Illuminati stuff, and if you're not a wrestling fan, this stuff absolutely piques your interest because it checks all the boxes. Okay, for Illuminati and everything, and the fact that the tone that Rock was using. Cody, I want your soul.
Your soul to me, yeah.
This is literally comes across, if you're at the end of this, an Illuminati recruitment angle, and the guy told themselves. And so they beat. It's you could look at it outside the box as that is actually the angle that they did.
Sure.
It was just hey, I want your, come to me. Okay. Bro, this, the funny thing about it, what made the Cena turn so great is the simplicity of professional wrestling and the way the WWE shoots it, the camera angles and stuff, everything and all that. But bro, honestly, there was not a lot of sophistication and long form storytelling here. This is literally what if we try to recruit Cody Rhodes and I want to tell him I want his soul and I want to bring him in and he tells me, and I motion Cena, okay, now take him out. That's literally the angle. It's 2 sentences. If you look at what they actually did. But in a simplistic form, it's it created such an unbelievable moment that you never would have thought. When Cena kicked him, it was wow, they actually did this. I can't believe they did this. That was, it was one of those moments. But yeah, I'm I am all in on this, the Illuminati references and stuff because they're using Travis Scott, and somebody pointed out, because I tweeted this, right? I go, I guess the imagery of the Illuminati, stuff for and there was probably half the comments are people yeah, we've been thinking this too, just nobody's ever said it, right? But somebody was with the comments, bro. Like I guess Travis Scott had like his necklace was like an upside down or something. Like there was like bro, it's like there's some stuff to it. Oh, Dave actually.
Yeah, this is
Dave deleted this tweet, by the way. And
right.
Eric,
I wanted to ask you guys about it. Like, why? Just read it and then try to figure why it was deleted. What was he wrong, or he just didn't like
the motivation. Dave tweeted the motivations that Dwayne wanted Cody legit. And I know this is a fact because a mutual friend last week mentioned the politics, as Levesque absolutely thought it was a terrible idea. But in a fight with Dwayne, with Nick as the arbiter, he loses every time. However, several convinced Cody to simply refuse, so Art was a lot like life this time. Dwayne wouldn't go after Cody politically, so he let it go. Cena was his second choice, and Cena was fine with it. Punk was never asked.
But why would he delete?
That was his answer to the term for the motivation, bro. I'm not gonna. I can't agree with that. I think
Cena
that they've had.
Way better. Yeah.
I think that they have had. Okay, in retrospect, okay, because I was wrong about this, but in retrospect, it's like I think that Cena coming back for his final tour, these 9 months, and they said, well, let's turn him heel. And Cena's probably like, he's an actor now. He's like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, he's at the end of his run. He's already made the money. He's already done the Make a Wish and everything. Hey, let me go heel for 9 months. And bro, it took the flattest build for WrestleManias in forever. Like we were talking about this for 3 months. The show's been flat. Now all of a sudden, everybody's talking about like what they did. One of the most unbelievable things that they've done again. You know what I'm saying? It's like they've got a lot of. It's like they've got the WWE's got kind of like a lot of weapons in their nuclear arsenal that they just have not unleashed yet. Like turns that they could do or angle like really big angles. They can they go to, and this is probably one of them.
But not only what you said this, not only like is John last tour? Yeah, let's give this a go finally. But it made sense in the story because John's like, I want the title. I want this. Right. He'll do anything to get it. Right?
He'll do anything. This is like, right. Yeah. Right. He's older and like got the final boss, stuff. Konnan, what's your take on everything I just said? First of all, about the Illuminati stuff. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean,
Russian Vince is going to have a field day with it.
I don't subscribe to it, but it could actually exist. Right.
Yeah. There's definitely enough of people believe in it to where it's definitely something that you right. Go ahead.
I think that what was that Dave wrote? He said he wanted Cody legit.
He wanted Cody legit. Yeah, that's a good question. What does legit?
Well, Dave since deleted
legit into the Illuminati or what?
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, I don't know.
Right.
But bro, listen,
somebody must have called them because Dave, like he sticks to his guns. Somebody must have called them with power and said, "Bro, take it down."
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess it means the story.
Let's go here. The storyline wise, it's legit. That Dave, bro, Cody is like the face of the WWE right now.
Right.
And the WWE is a monster entertainment conglomerate right now. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's just like when everybody thinks of the Illuminati. You're always looking at the top of the food chain of entertainment, people in entertainment, and Cody Rhodes is actually up there right now. You know what I'm saying? Like he's up. He's the face of the WWE when the WWE's doing their best business ever, and like they're all over the world. They're selling out everything.
So check this out. Here's something that shows you the popularity of it. So you know that Jon Stewart is a wrestling fan, right?
Right. Yeah. Right.
Okay. Yeah. And so he usually puts wrestling clips, but he don't spend usually more than 2 minutes talking about wrestling. This last night he spent about 10 minutes because he was trying to describe the relationship between Zelensky, Putin, and Trump, and he used Cena, Rock,
Cody, and The Rock,
right, as an example. Yeah. And he put a lot of clips and he talked a lot about wrestling, and he probably dedicated like 10 minutes to the whole angle.
I was gonna say I'd love to play, but 8.5 minutes.
It's kind of funny too. Is like when there's people that think conspiracy theorists are just like nuts, right? Like they just immediately dismiss them. But then it's like if a lot of the conspiracy theories make sense if you put all the pieces of the puzzle together. It's like, why are they promoting this, tying it to Trump and stuff and everything? And why are you doing it on like a Jon Stewart show? And why are you spending so much time invested in it? And it's almost like you're trying to like paint. You're trying to let a narrative spread throughout the entertainment industry. And what are the vessels we can do to do this? Professional wrestling right now is one of the major ones because the WWE is so unbelievably popular. And John Cena is like, bro, these are iconic figures right now. The Rock and John Cena are like like everybody knows who. Like 20 years ago, you say John Cena, and like a lot of people know who it is, but not everybody. 20 years later, everybody knows the name John Cena. Yeah. Everybody knows the name Dwayne Johnson. Everybody knows Cody Rhodes these days. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny that you can do an angle, and literally they're trying to you got to show that spending time trying to tell the viewers, hey, look, this is art imitating life. What they're doing on wrestling, they're narrating a version of what's going on in life right now on their show. And you just wonder, bro, I've been in booking meetings and stuff, WWE or WCW. The funny thing about it is, Cody, we never got a, Russian Vids conspiracy theory was talking about, the NWO is just an angle, and this is the New World Order trying. It's nobody ever directed any, there was never any directive coming into the booking meeting, you got to do this. Just all getting together in the room and figure everything, there was never any, there was never a directive saying that, hey, we need to make Booker T the champion because we need a black champion because of the lawsuit. Nobody ever instructed us on that or anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's there's never instruction. You just kind of wonder, that's 20 something years ago. I wonder if there's if the TKO people like Ari Manuel, this guy's this guy's the most, influential guy and one of the most influential people on the planet right now, with entertainment. And you just wonder, what is it? This guy has influence on this stuff. It's I don't know, but it's fascinating to dive into stuff like that because it adds layers to this outside of wrestling. It makes it even more interesting to discuss. Would you agree with that?
Here's the thing. The great thing about conspiracy theories is it makes you think, right? Because a lot of times I'll be like, okay, this is true. This is true. Are we sure this is true?
Right.
And you're just kind of, but you're
critical thinking.
It makes a lot of sense, and you're could there be something to this? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's not a complete story. And if I don't have the complete story, it's incomplete for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Does that
make sense?
Well, this is the thing too, is it was usually done. Conspiracy theories are kind of perpetrated through comedy.
Right.
Okay. Because it's okay, we're doing this in plain sight, but everyone's just laughing at it. It's not to be taken seriously because it's comedy. Right. But bro, it's you cannot ignore the amount of times South Park has been right. And a lot of futuristic things have come to fruition. It's bro, there's they got a better batting percentage than Nostradamus. You know what I'm saying? So the craziest thing was the episode of South Park that had Kobe Bryant in a helicopter crash. You know what I'm saying? That's it gets you thinking. It's who on earth would produce that? Who would think of that? And who would and how did that actually come to fruition that Kobe in a helicopter crash? And it's just you can't to discount that. Okay, it's kind of ignorant. It's saying, bro, that's okay. I can't discount these South Park, prognostications that have happened over the years because it's done in comedy. And people say in comedy, this is where you do the stuff. There's numerous shows where comedy shows where a character has basically laid out a conspiracy theory, verbally, right? I know this is because the bankers are doing it, like all this. And everybody just laughs and stuff, everything. But but conspiracy theorists go back and say this. There's a lot in comedy where they're kind of exposing the truth out in public, and you have to watch a comedy to find this out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just like I said, you're right. It just gets you thinking. Like I said, you've seen all the South Park stuff. It's it's crazy. The Trump
huge South Park fan.
Trump coming down the elevator.
That was The Simpsons, though. That was The Simpsons.
Simpsons. Okay, South Park and The Simpsons. Okay, So, but bro, the Trump coming down the elevator.
Right. The escalator.
There is a president. Wow. It's I don't know. It's so.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.